Hey guys, it's Mrs. Denisenko here, and I'm going to teach you today how to make a family inspired weaving using 3 sheets of paper, this code guide, and you can use markers, crayons, or colored pencils. But what you're going to do is you're going to take the guide, the code guide here. You're going to go through each box and you're going to see if you can relate to anything in that box. So if you have a pet cat in your family, you would go ahead and draw a yellow tab starting at the top of your paper. So you'll go through a yellow tab line. So you'll go through each box, and if it pertains or relates to you, then you would make that pattern in each row. So I do not have a pet cat. I do not have a pet dog. I do not have a brother. I do have a sister. So I pick a piece of paper. This is my piece of paper, and I already started here. And at the top, it says pink zigzag. So I went ahead, got my pink marker, and I made a zigzag line. Then I go on to the next box. First name has an E in it. I do not have an E in my first name. Family speaks 2 or more languages. Yes. So the code is orange zigzag. Got my orange marker, and then underneath that line, I made an orange zigzag line. Go on to the next one. Have the same eye color as your dad. Someone in your family plays a musical instrument. You have the same color as your eye. Loves to eat pizza with my family. So I took my yellow, because the code is yellow zigzag. Took my yellow marker, made a zigzag line there in that row. Went on vacation last summer. Yes, so the code is pink tab. Got my pink marker and made a tab line throughout in the next row. Last name has an A in it. You and or a family member plays a sport. Next row was green spirals. Someone in your family is left-handed. Went ahead and made my purple arch. I am an only child. No. Shares a birthday month with a family member. Yes. Red zigzag. So I got my red marker and made my zigzag line. Once you are done with the boxes that relate to you and you have more space, then you just go ahead and repeat your pattern. So I'm going to just repeat what I've already done. Now with pink zigzag, because I'm done, but I still have more space on my paper that I want to fill. Notice how my paper is up and down, portrait style. Then I'm going to repeat. This is orange zigzag. Then yellow zigzag. Then pink tab. So for pink tab, all I did was make arches or bumpy all the way across. And then what I did to add the tab was just make some dashed lines, but then you have to make them into like little rectangles. And you can leave them blank or color them in. I wanted to color them in and make them solid. little rectangles. So all I'm doing is making a pattern basically that repeats. Okay, after that, after pink tab becomes green spiral. Excellent. And then purple arch. Purple arch. Okay, beautiful. Now, go back, finish this up. Okay, after you have this done, what we're going to do is take and we're going to fold this in half like a big hamburger bun or book, or like you're making a big card. So that's how we're going to fold it. So take the bottom, fold it so that the top and the bottom match the best you can. And what you're going to do then is go ahead and press down, press down. Now I'm going to take my ruler and just here at the top, and you don't need a ruler, but if you have one that will help. And I'm going to make a straight line, not all the way here at the top of my ruler, but at the bottom, right there. Okay, that is going to be my stop line. I'm going to stop cutting there when it's time to start cutting. Stop. Okay, then what I'm going to do is take and make vertical lines, lines that go straight up and down. And I'm going to start at the stop line. I'm going to start at the stop line there. Just line up my ruler and keep sliding it over and make a set of vertical lines. So I have a horizontal and now vertical lines. You don't need a ruler, but if you want to, I encourage you to use one, but you could still make your lines without one. Okay. There we go. So I'm going to stop. I'm going to stop right there. Okay. Then what you're going to do is grab your pair of scissors and you're going to cut. So this is the part that folds. You want to make sure this part is closest to you. And you're going to cut. Look, I'm using the other hand to hold my paper closed. And remember, this is the stop line, so I'm going to stop cutting there. That's where I'm going to stop cutting. So you keep your paper folded and closed when you cut. It's still closed up like a card that hasn't been opened. Okay, then you go ahead and open it up, and it should all still be in one piece, okay? Then with your other two pieces of paper, if they're different colors, that would help. They don't even have to be. You can use recycled newspaper to do this by just making strips of paper. Notice the strips are the same length wide as my loom. This is your loom that you're going to weave through. So I'm going to start by going over, under, over, under, over, under, over, under, and I always push down. Gently push down to the bottom of your loom. Okay, then the next row, I'm going to take a different color to make a pattern. And remember, they don't have to be different colors. You could use newspapers. Now I'm going to start, instead of over, I'm going to start under, over, under, over, under, over, under, over, under, and then gently push down so that it buckles to this piece of paper right below it. Now I just repeat, instead of starting under, because that's where I left off, I'm going to start over, under, over, under, over, under, over, under, over, push down. I'm going to go ahead and just repeat and finish this up, and I will post my finished art piece on the Google Slides that you will see on the last slide. Enjoy, have fun, and I can't wait to see your representational family weaving when you're all finished.